I mean, there was such a sense of fear and confusion, like waking up in the middle of the night and just being like, what? Just like sheets of panic. This disease was coming for all of us, and trying to really put on a brave face for my kids.
Those times when it was so emotionally taxing just getting through a day. And why? I have no idea. Like doing nothing, it seems like it shouldn't have been so hard, but I remember it being really, really difficult and sometimes feeling very alone.
We didn't know. We did not know what was going on, right? And so I was very nervous at first. I remember the first time I actually had to physically go out and go grocery shopping, I had a panic attack halfway through. Like, oh my God, have I killed my entire family by going to get milk? And then, I didn't.
I remember there were the 2 weeks to stop the spread, right? And that was where it felt like everybody was kind of in it together. And then it started to diverge, I think after that, because there was this sense you would go out in the street and there would be no cars except for like the person of color driving a delivery truck. And then all of a sudden, we just had to face the fact that police brutality hadn't stopped. Like certain things were still happening despite this sort of radical life change that we had all gone through together. There were certain things that really were different for different people, and yeah, I guess that was really the summer.
Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child. Sometimes I feel like a motherless child a long way from home.
I will say I think I've become more radical in my politics and in my approach to social justice, and to live through it is a very different thing than to sort of understand that the history of America brought us here.
I was raised by family. I was raised by a mother who knows how cruel the world can be, the type that never took a chance with me. And every day I thank God she did, because looking back, she wasn't mean. She was preparing me for the world and what I would see. I was raised by my father, who can say that he loves me, even though it seems to go against society. A man that represents the man I hope to be, the type to guide me, tell me how to handle the cops so they don't put a bullet inside me, the type that makes sure my emotions don't have to keep on hiding. I was raised by my sister, who taught me how to treat her as well as my sisters all across the world. They're not limited to do anything just because they are girls.
That last day in the sanctuary, just being together, not knowing what was ahead. I guess there was a feeling of, despite the uncertainty, a faith that we would be okay together and we would help each other make it okay.
It took me a long time to find a church home that I love so much. I feel so much ownership in it. It's not mine, it's all of ours, but I feel that in my heart. Like I want it to be okay. I want it to be successful. I want the people to feel welcomed. I want it to be okay, I want us to be
that we've had the ability to bring church home, right, is really comforting, and I find myself feeling like I'm there with them and feeling like we're in this little box, the Zoom boxes, feeling like you're kind of squeezed together in a way. Has a different kind of closeness, I think, than even when we're in person.
1 year apart together. Gather here. Gather where? Closed doors, shut in. Open windows, logged in. Sunday mornings, now on screen. With 2 revs, a cat, an intern too. Still Marcus plays, the choir sings, all together, individually. A child's lit in every home, The virtual life it has become. 1 year ago, March 8th it was, that one last hug. Now's PJ's laptop with the mug. Our new Sunday best, no formal dress. A living room space, now sacred place. Who knew how long? No human touch, nor seats nor pews.
I'm going to call it an anchor. It's not a rock. It's not a foundation. A house sitting on top of a foundation is very stable. And I certainly don't feel like a stable house on top of a foundation. I feel more like the ocean current is moving around. There might be waves one day and calm seas the next, right? The anchor is fixed there in the seafloor. The fact that the congregation is there it's a very good anchor for me. And I know that I'll get back into port eventually.
That surprised me how well a lot of the things have worked online. I mean, I know that not everything is working online, but some things I think are working.
It's not
really well.
easy. Like religious education's been really, whew, you know. I mean, we did it, we're doing it, but it's like I'll look forward to that being in person.
Somebody calls me and says, "You want to do something for this service?" Absolutely. You want to mentor a student? Absolutely. You know, you want to teach? Ooh, okay.
Somebody mentioned it to me, sort of having a handful of quarters instead of a pocket full of pennies. I don't have as interactions with as many people at UUCM that I used to, but I feel like the people that I am in touch with, our relationships are really stronger than they were.
There's so many opportunities to widening up what your community is when you include virtual. Is it the main thing I want to do? No, I can't wait to get back out into congregation. I can't wait to hug someone again. I can't wait to have dinner at a restaurant. I can't wait to go to a blockbuster movie, an opening weekend movie. I can't wait to go on a vacation. But I just hope it's a new reality. I don't want to go back to the same. The fact that we all came together during this in the most positive ways possible is the most important thing. And that we really carry that over into the whatever the new realm looks like. I hope we take the lessons that we learned with us.